Today's video is about my predictions for 2026, the creative industry edition. Sounds exciting, right? People are not looking for more dancing TikToks. People are looking for active. Get away from all this noise about, oh, AI is going to replace you, AI is replacing you. Okay, yeah, there is that, and it's true to some extent. 2020 to 2024, 2025, there is a very clear shift in the industry, especially with the emergence of AI. I feel like for Africa, we are going to skip the stage whereby we have that kind of specialization. AI is bridging that gap. For some reason, the world is so hungry for knowledge. Take it from me and from this video today, that 2026 is your time to dare. Just in the last 5 years, from around COVID 2020 and slightly pre-COVID, it looked like the industry was growing towards the direction of specialization in terms of this guy has been doing content for over 10 years, and yes, even before he was big, but he's never been bigger than he is now, and than he's going to be in 2026. The product options are many. Now people are circling down to who is the brain, the person behind this product. Can I trust them? That wave is going to be around for the next at least 5 years. If it leaves you, it will have left you until another wave comes. And finally, today's video is about my predictions for 2026, the creative industry edition. Sounds exciting, right? So basically, these are my thoughts and prediction for what I suspect 2026 is going to look like in the industry, especially for social media and for creatives and freelancers. Number one, are you ready for it? Number one is, I believe that the individual is becoming the niche. You know, like how before, when we're starting out in the industry, it was about you need to specialize. I think just in the last 5 years, from around COVID 2020 and slightly pre-COVID, it looked like the industry was growing towards the direction of specialization in terms of expertise. And that's how the developed world has been. Like when you go to the developed countries, where the photography industry, the freelance industry is already so grown, you will find that someone is specialized in photography, like the wedding photographer. All they do is take pictures. After they take pictures, they have a business that they're in contact with, which is strictly an editing company. So you just send the pictures to the editing company. The editing company edits all those pictures. And after editing them, they also have businesses they're in contact with who they just send to those pictures for printing and, let's say, putting in albums, or like basically any hard copy situation that they translate pictures into. You find there is a company that is specialized in just that. And then after those people make the albums, the photo books, the frames, they actually also have a shipping company that they work with, and they'll just send those over, and the shipping company will deliver to the client. That's a kind of specialization that also the industry in the like the smaller industries were growing into, like let's say in Uganda, in East Africa, our industries have been growing into that direction. But now there is a shift that happened after COVID 2020 to 2024, 2025. There is a very clear shift in the industry, especially with the emergence of AI, with the emergence of all these apps whereby things have become a one-time click and it's done. The individual is becoming the niche, away from having different people specializing in different parts and skills and forming a company around it. And you find that someone has niched down their business to being an editor, niched down their business to being just a photographer, niched down to being just a printing thing. It doesn't mean printing business will not exist. They'll still exist. There's some of those that will be there. But for example, if you talk about photography and editing, I feel like for Africa, we are going to skip the stage whereby we have that kind of specialization. AI is bridging that gap. I believe that you're going to have an emergence of more individualistic working, whereby someone is able to shoot, like take pictures, edit them, and produce them in a very short time with the help of AI. So if you've not gotten into AI, get into it. Get away from all the rumors and all the myths that you hear about it, and actually take time to study it. Take up courses on ALX. It has several courses about artificial intelligence whereby you can actually get to learn about it, what it's capable of, what it does, how it can support you in your work, how you can work with AI to actually become more productive. Get away from all this noise about, oh, AI is going to replace you, AI is replacing you. Okay, yeah, there is that, and it's true to some extent. But it's better if you go ahead and educate yourself intentionally. Man, it's so crazy how successful people work. I was listening to a podcast, I think it's the next chapter by TD Jakes. She was hosting Oprah Winfrey. And man, nigga, those guys went and did a whole course on AI. Oprah went to class and sat through a whole year of AI classes. Like, that is how much people are getting. If Oprah at 60 something years old is getting into AI and doing an AI course, you can't play about it, because you still have about 40, 50 years of active service. Get into it. If TD Jakes is studying about AI and seeing how he can use it for ministry and his businesses, trust me, it's going to be relevant to you as a creative. The second point is, I believe that knowledge experts are the new brand of celebrities. You know how before people used to just follow a celebrity and make them so popular just because they're a celebrity, they have aura, they're beautiful, they have access to all these clothes and hotels and spaces, and they're traveling. And people would get known just because they are a celebrity and everyone would just follow them. The next era of celebrities is knowledge expert. For some reason, the world is so hungry for knowledge. The world is so hungry for the next thing, which fits into the first point of things becoming more individualistic, whereby one person can be like a whole 360 degrees producer of the business owner. They can produce the content because they have all these tools around them. Yes, people are looking to follow other people who are experts in their areas of interest. You'll find that people who are into tech are heavy on following this one person who does a lot of tech content. For example, Marcus Browley, or MKBH, the guy who is always reviewing all the latest tech, the latest gadgets. That guy, I think, drops a video and in like 5 minutes, maybe it already has like 5,000. I feel like he gets like 1,000 views per minute. But it's because people that follow him, almost everyone that is following him, is interested in exactly the things he's talking about. So he has like a ready group of followers who, they're not there to see lipstick, they're not there to see makeup, they're not there to see a dress or a cake. Like, by the time someone follows him, the person loves tech. The person is into gadgets, the latest things. So by the time a video drops, it's immediately relevant to them. That category of people is becoming the new celebrity. This guy has been doing content for over 10 years. And yes, even before he was big, but he's never been bigger than he is now, and than he's going to be in 2026, because it's finally time for knowledge experts to be the new celebrities. Creators that I can give, big creators. If you follow the Diary of a CEO, he's hosting only knowledge experts about life, about sleep. Mel Robbins. Those guys are having so much viewership, and it's gonna increase because, again, people are seeking knowledge more than ever. Podcasts like the Nisha podcast, she's a financial expert. All she talks about is finances, how to grow finances. She reviews books about finances. When you look at people like Callaway Marketing, Myron Golden, these are people who are experts in their fields and they have such a target audience. So if you're out there and you're looking to start content, even if you're not looking to start content, but you're an expert about something, you're an expert in marketing, you are an expert about interior design, whatever expertise that you have, whether it's technical or it's just artistic, whatever way it is, and you've never thought about creating content, take it from me and from this video today that 2026 is your time to dare to start content. That wave is going to be around for the next at least 5 years. If it leaves you, it will have left you until another wave comes. This wave is exactly like the TikTok wave that came in 2020. Whoever started dancing on TikTok in 2020 is in millions of followers right now, and they're getting it big in their bags. Their money bags are doing well. Whoever didn't start dancing in 2020, right now when they start dancing, they might struggle. They might struggle because people are not looking for more dancing TikToks. People are looking for knowledge experts in different fields. Even the guys who started out dancing and now somehow giving us a bit of dancing and a bit of knowledge and substance on different topics. They're talking about mental health. They throw in a video about taking care of your mental health, taking care of this. Those guys are also introducing substance. They're using the numbers they gained from dancing TikToks in 2020 to now introduce other things. They're starting businesses, right? So the wave that made dancing TikToks become big accounts in 2025, a similar wave is happening in the digital space for knowledge experts. Let it not leave you behind. After that, we shall have another wave. But for now, knowledge experts are our new celebrities to come. Watch this space. My prediction number 3 is that founders are becoming the new influencers. Between, again, 2020 to now, there's a new wave of influencers that just came up. Anyone who began being bold on social media in 2020 during the lockdown, later on became an influencer by 2023, 2024, 25. Those guys have been the influencers we're having. And even before the guys pre-COVID, but that the wave really grew around 2023, 24, 25. Those guys started making big money as influencers, which means that if you had a business, you got the influencer with a big following, sent them your product, paid them money, and they talked about it. It is still working. It is still going to work, but there is a new opportunity and wave for founders to become the new influencers, because now there is so many products. If you get into, let's say, cosmetics, and you get into specifically, let's say, lip glosses, in Uganda alone, I can name at least 3 to 5 lip gloss manufacturers independently, and they're all young business owners, different ones. That is before you name lip gloss makers and manufacturers around East Africa, and we go here to Africa, and then we go to the big guys that have been around, MAC Cosmetics, Fenty Beauty Products, and all these things, before we get there even. So you find that there is so many different manufacturers of the same product. And what is happening is the founder is becoming the selling point. People are looking to know the person behind the product they're buying, because we are living in a time whereby now it's normal that it's not only Victoria's Secrets that makes this special thing. It's not only Coca-Cola that is making a fizzy drink. That now, increasingly, many people can make a Joyce pack, and it's a small manufacturer. For example, we have new pads in Uganda. They called period panties, made by a mother, a normal Ugandan mother who had an autistic child. And when her autistic child became of age, she realized using the normal pads was going to be tricky for her. So she created period panties. And they're making quite the wave now. So imagine you have a manufacturer who is just a mother who loves her child, burden of love, makes a product. It's in the supermarkets now. And at least I've been in 2-3 conversations where someone is saying, oh my God, you're still using the normal pads. Period panties are revolutionary. You get the picture, right? So even if you look on the international market, look at people like Rihanna. Rihanna is a boss babe, a boss lady. You'd not expect her to be getting in front of a camera at this point in her life where she's already a billionaire, she is a mother. But when Rihanna is producing a new Fenty product, she is in front of a camera and she is being shot using that product. While there'll be other influencers that are going to talk about that product, the first that is launching it is Rihanna herself. Founders becoming the new influencers. Why? People are looking for products they can trust. The product options are many. Now people are circling down to who is the brain, the person behind this product. Can I trust them? If Rihanna is selling me makeup, how does Rihanna look like? Does she look like the it girl that I want to be, that I want to look like? Then I'm going to buy her product. If this mother is selling period panties, what is her story? She's a mother with an autistic child, out of love, she's producing these pads. I'm going to pay 15,000 for those kinds of pads instead of paying 3,000 for the normal always mass-produced pads without a story that I can relate to. You're getting the drift, right? The gist. Anyway, the point is that founders are becoming the new influencers in 2026 to 2030. And finally, social media as a marketplace versus social media as a place for connection. This is a bit vague because I couldn't find the words to frame it perfectly, but I can explain. Number one, in this video here, I already mentioned to you guys that social media is no longer social, it is simply media. So if you're still thinking about it as social, go watch that video and then come back and catch up. But what do I mean by becoming a marketplace? Even as a place of connection, the connections are increasingly becoming connections that are leading to business, that are leading to business partners, that are leading to business opportunities, that are leading to people getting paid. Relationships that are happening on social media that are going to increasingly happen from 2026 onwards. Our relationships are like work relationships, business collaboration, partnerships. Those are increasingly the relationships that are going to be happening on social media, as opposed to, oh, this is my friend and it's her birthday. Even if it's your friend and it's her birthday, have you seen how people are making posts now? Or celebrating my girl's birthday, celebrating my mom's birthday, and then just below, makeup by so-and-so, photography by so-and-so, this and this done at this studio. You see what I mean? So everything, even the connections, even those that look like they're just for social purposes, all of them are leading back to social media being some sort of marketplace. So find a way of getting your social media accounts, your social media interactions to sort of tap into this wave, because also the algorithm is favoring it, it's working for it, and that's where we are heading. And those are my 4 major predictions for 2026. And it's at this point that I would like to wish you a Merry Christmas as you celebrate with your families tomorrow. And also definitely a prosperous New Year 2026. Because we are getting into it ready. We're ahead of this year, we are on it. Therefore, watch this video, take some notes, share it with a friend, and make sure we're all 2026 ready. Anyway, Happy New Year, guys. And as usual, if you want your videos looking this good, MPIC Studios is a home for all creatives and content creators, knowledge experts, the new celebrities who are founders, who are experts in their field. MPIC Studios is your home for creating your content and your facial visual. Now hit them up on the contacts below. Bye. See you next year.